Trick the Magician here to maybe entertain you a little bit. Magicians all around the world, they train for decades almost into doing things that normal people cannot do. Does anybody know what this is?
Rubik's Cube.
It's a Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube was developed maybe 40 years ago by a man named Mr. I forget his first name, but his last name is Rubik's. The object of the cube is to get all the sides the same color. You do that by actually mixing them up like this. Now, I was doing this for weeks and months, and I could not figure it out. Until one day, I looked at my cubes, and I was about to throw it away, and I threw it in there. When I caught it, it was solid on all sides. Now, we do many things, whether it be our bodies, like magicians can do amazing things with their bodies. Anything from dislocating your shoulder to get out of a straitjacket, from dislocating your fingers to get out of handcuffs. Don't ask me how I know this, but there's 3 ways of dislocating your finger. With this one, you can go that way, out this way, and the last one, you take the big one, pop it out that way, get it loose, and push it straight into your hand that way. Now that's with our body and that's with our mind, but we could also do something kind of like little kids. Do you remember watching Peter Pan? When Peter grabs his shadow and sews it to the bottom of his foot? Well, in certain cultures, it is believed that your shadow is actually a different port into like a different world. Like if I were to believe that, I would be able to take the glasses with my shadow and actually be able to flip them over like that. You could also do other things. Can I borrow you for a second? Anyone you want. Memorize it. Show everybody else. Do not show me. Now, if you take it, put it in like this. You can actually take the deck and move. So that way, that's the cup, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you have ever seen this, but there's a TV series called Lie to Me on A&E, I believe it is, where somebody actually can tell whether you're lying just by your facial tells, like a subconscious tell. What I want you to do is take that out and take anyone you want. You memorize it and show everybody else. Would you like to show?
Sure.
Now I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I want you to look at me when I ask them. For every question that I ask, I want you to say no. Okay? Mm-hmm. Is it high?
No.
Is it low?
No.
Is it red?
No.
Is it black?
No.
Is it a king?
No.
Queen?
No.
Jack?
No.
10?
No.
Clubs?
No.
Spades?
No.
10 of spades?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, that you could do just by reading the facial tells. I don't know if any of you seen it, but while he was saying that, every time he would lie to me, a certain part of his face would twitch in a certain way that only I know, and I could read his card. You don't believe anything I'm saying, do you?
No, I do that. Yeah, that's cool.
Anyone you want? Now, going back to what magicians can do, magicians have, you can show everybody. Magicians have a way of when they put the card into the deck, they could shuffle a certain way and actually shuffle, and your card always comes up to the top. Now, what if I were to take that card, have it put it into the deck, and show you as it goes right here. And now, without any fancy shuffling, I want you guys to watch my hands and tell me exactly what I'm doing when I do it. So that way the next time I do it, it's like constructive criticism. All I'm going to do is go 1, 2, and it comes right up to the top. Did you see anything?
No, you didn't do anything.
Really?
Yeah, well, it looks like you didn't do anything.
We'll try it again. We'll take your card. You hold it.
Okay.
Put it into the center. We'll stick it out so that way everybody can see. Okay. Put it here. Cover Grab it, put it here. Shuffle. See all of this? Actually not.
You are too.
Literally.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in high school, I was in physics. Now, there's a law in physics that says a solid object cannot pass through another solid object. So if I were to link these rubber bands together like this, and I show you that they're linked, right?
Yeah.
The only way to get them off is if they break or if I take them off my fingers like that, right? Except when I was in high school, I didn't exactly like physics. So I decided to bend the rules. That way. Now that's the fast way of doing it. The slow way of doing it is taking it this way. And you could actually touch it. 1, 2, and just have it pass. Right through the other one. Blow on them. Now examine those, make sure they're real. Because you're going to be holding one in a second. I want you to do something for me. Take your fingers like this, curl them. Hold your thumbs on it so that way it doesn't fling out and hit you in the face. Don't worry, I have never hit somebody in the face yet.
This will be the first time.
So those are linked.
Yeah.
Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now there's always a soft spot in the rubber. It's usually about where the two parts meet. Right about there. Not this one. Now, when I do a show for a lot more people than I'm doing now, I usually bring my white knife, but today I forgot and I brought my black knife. But it's because there's a different contrast. Like, if I were to have my white knife, then people would be able to see it on the camera better. But I brought my black, and I don't understand. But if I take it, I can throw it and catch the black. You could wipe it down, just throw it at the other one. Now, if I take it and I roll it here, hold that real quick. Okay. Now, what I want you to do, kind of like you're rolling a ball of lint. Do that, and actually have it go to the side.